Welcome to Jahtell Movies. And please guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on the next movie you would like to recap. Jumper. Beautiful Millie, Anna Sophia Robb, who aspires to tour the world, is the object of shy teenager David Rice's, Max Theoriot, affection. Bully Mark, Jesse James, snatches the snow globe of the Eiffel Tower that he gives her as a surprise and throws it out onto the cold riverbed. Determined, David steps out onto the ice to recover it while waving. However, he slips and is quickly carried away from the entrance by the rapid current after breaking through the ice. He expects to perish in the frigid water without air, but instead, he finds himself suddenly gasping for air while lying on his back in the library's bookcases amid a massive flood of water. He makes his way home, drenched, where his father, Michael Rooker, scolds him. When David's irate father bursts open the door to his room and finds it chained, there is simply a swirl of wind and David has fled. He realizes he has been transferred there once more when he finds himself in the moist aisle of the dimly lit library. He realizes that he now has a chance to alter his course and leave his predicament, just as his mother left the family when he was 5 years old. He teleports back home and gets a little amount of cash and a few items. However, he makes a stop in front of Millie's house before leaving town. Despite being in her mother's arms, Millie is unconvinced that David is still alive. She cautiously enters the yard after hearing a commotion and discovers the snow globe on the swing set. She can infer that he is still alive from this, but he ignores her calls. The following day, he rides a bus into the city and finds a low-cost place to rent. In the park, he practices teleportation as he gains control over his ability. Then, in the middle of the night, he cases a bank and robs it by teleporting straight into the vault. He teleports back to his rundown motel for another bag and repeats this process until his room is covered in cash and he is lying on a bed of it. He laughs when he realizes his bag is too small to carry away all the money. The enigmatic Roland, Samuel L. Jackson, who claims to be from the NSA, does, however, show up at the bank inquiry and is oddly unsurprised by this locked-door robbery. It is evident that he knows about teleport abilities, and is part of a powerful group that wants to find this bank robber. After some time passes, David, Hayden Christensen, owns a pricey city apartment that is decorated with images from his travels around the globe and a little vault room that is filled with cash. Wherever they may be, surfing in Fiji, eating lunch atop the Sphinx in Egypt, meeting a girl in a British pub, he appreciates life's pleasures. Instead of stepping even 2 paces, he phases through his house, oblivious to the struggles of the common people stuck in rising floodwaters on television. The entrance of Roland, whose electrical weapon and wires prohibit David from teleporting, disturbs his calm. Roland's life's work is revealed to be the destruction of jumpers, teleporters, as only God should be able to be everywhere, according to Roland. In his desperation, David finds a method to escape and teleports back to his childhood bedroom. When his father learns of his presence, he approaches the bedroom door and begs the boy to stay. David leaves by teleportation as his father pries open the door. When his peaceful way of life is upended, he decides to visit Millie, his long-lost love, Rachel Bilson. He discovers her working at a bar in the same town. Teddy Dunn, his old foe, manages to start a fight with David once more, and in a hurry, David teleports with him into a bank vault before leaving him there. He asks Millie to travel with him to Rome when he gets back to the bar. Although she is astonished, she can only accept it because it is her lifetime ambition. When they arrive in Rome, he takes pleasure in her excitement as he shows her around the historic city but is shocked when they discover that the Colosseum is closed. He goes around the corner and, when she comes up, he is keeping a gate open to welcome her rather than accepting no as an answer and coming back another day. As they proceed with their private tour, he keeps opening doors from the inside, until they attempt to descend to the stadium's floor. He is startled to run across Griffin, Jamie Bell, another jumper, who tells him that he is not alone and that there are many paladins, individuals who wish to murder jumpers, including 2 of them, who have shown unexpectedly. Griffin is ready to combat their strategies and ultimately subdues the assailants before teleporting away. David asks questions as he follows Griffin's teleport to his lair. He is confused, and Griffin's succinct explanations, such as that he will drop a paladin into some sharks, don't help to clear up his confusion. Griffin explains that David cannot afford